This one's for all you budding podcasters out there. I got on my She Podcasts t-shirt. I want to teach you how to convert your raw WAV file into MP3 and add your ID3 tags. I know, you got to be a podcaster to know what all that means. Now, in order to convert our WAV files into MP3 using iTunes, we have to do the initial setup in our preferences. So you'll look for the preferences area at your menu bar on the top. Of course, if you're on the Mac, it will be under the iTunes menu, but if you're on PC, I believe it's under the File menu. But just look for Preferences. And this is the important piece right here, the import settings. Now, the good thing is, once we set these import settings, we never have to change it. But it's important that we get it set up properly so that our files will be at the proper bitrate and file type. So click on your import settings, and then you'll choose MP3 encoder. You also want to use custom settings. Now, let's go into what those custom settings are. I've decided to use stereo bitrate of 96 kilobits, but you can use 128. But what's very important is not to check off the variable bitrate encoding. Now, this has caused some controversy in the podcasting sphere because some people are using that setting. But when they use that setting, there's no guarantee that people using older versions of the iOS software on their phones, or if they have a different type of phone and they haven't upgraded their software, they're going to have playback issues. So it doesn't help you to have variable bitrate on at all. So just don't check the box. Now, next, you always want to have your sample rate at 44.1 kilohertz. Channels can be stereo, and your stereo mode can be joint stereo. Then you'll want smart encoding and filter frequencies below 10 hertz. Okay, so make sure all of your settings are as they see here. The only thing that you can deviate on is you don't have to have 96. It could be 128, but 96 is perfectly fine. Just click OK, and now you're all done. So next, you're going to have your WAV file that you have recorded your podcast. Now, normally if you're using Audacity, that's going to generate a WAV file. There's also a few other recorders that could be used, but I'm going to think that most people are using Audacity since it's free and absolutely functional. Then you're going to navigate to that file on your computer using the Add to Library function. Okay, just go ahead and select that .wav file from your computer. It should take just a few seconds to upload, and as soon as it does, you're going to right-click on that file, and a pop-up window will show up, and you'll just choose Create MP3 Version. That's why it's so critical that we did the steps at the beginning for importing files. Now we're going to add our ID3 tags. Now, the ID3 tags are important in iTunes because this is what people will see when they are searching for your podcast. So each file, every episode needs to have ID3 tags. It's pretty critical. So you're going to go to that file that you just converted and click on Get Info. And this is the menu that will appear. And here is where you're going to add all of the relevant information for your episode. of course, your name of your episode. Try to have some keywords in the name of the episode, but make sure that it's descriptive of what the content is that you actually talked about. Your artist name. Now, some people like to add things onto their artist name, like I could use Eileen Smith, blogger, but most of the time I just use Eileen Smith. Now, the album name would be the name of your podcast. You can add the year. You could add track numbers if you want, but in my case, I don't number them. It's not mandatory. Then if you have any comments, you want to put that there as well. Next, you'll go over to the artwork tab. And this is where you're going to upload the episode artwork. This is not your cover art for your podcast, but it's just the episode artwork. Probably the same artwork that you're going to use in the blog post or your show notes. And just go ahead and upload that file. And that's it. You have just converted your WAV file to an MP3 file and added your ID3 tags. So now your WAV is an MP3 with your ID3 tags. You're ready to upload to Libsyn. Talk to you guys soon. It's Eileen from the Miss Eileen Speaks podcast. Talk to you soon. Peace.